Wildcat Football Weekly, presented by Hughes Federal Credit Union, home of the official U of A debit card. Get yours today at hughesfcu.org.
Welcome to a special edition of Wildcat Weekly. Our guest is Tony Amato, head soccer coach at the University of Arizona. Friday night at Mulcahy, a huge game to end the season against Arizona State. We'll get to that in a moment, but Coach, you've had an outstanding season so far. Hope for postseason play coming up. Maybe just a brief recap of the season to date and some of the highlights for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I think it's been a good season overall. We're in position, if the season ended today, to make the NCAA tournament, and that's always our goal. But the season's not over today, and we got a big one on Friday, as most people know, against ASU, and it'll be a big challenge. But the girls have been working hard all year to get results. I think the UCLA one jumps off the page for a lot of people. Washington State on the road. Those are two top 20 RPI wins. That's why we would be in a good spot to make the tournament as of right now. But still got some work to do on Friday.
Offensively, your team's been very good, one of the top scoring teams in the Pac-12. Take us through the development on that side.
I think we've had some games overall where we've been really dynamic in, and there were some situations on the road where it was snowing and the ball was just about frozen, where we didn't score as many goals those 2 weeks that we would have wanted. But for the most part, we've been really mobile in attack. We've had some situations where we've been combining up front as good as it's ever been since I've been here. Obviously, a lot of people talk about Jada, Brookie, and Jill as a three front who've scored almost 30 goals together as a whole. So that's really led the way for us. But we're really good in attack when all 10 field players on the field are moving and mobile and looking for the ball and looking to make things happen. And so even though they get the goals and assists, it's really been that collective group when we've really liked our attack.
Everybody knows about the rivalry between the two schools, Tucson and Tempe. Is it as intense in soccer as it is in the other sports?
I think it is. The first day I got here, when I took the job 7 seasons ago, everyone talked about the ASU game, and I didn't really get it. And then the first time we played, I went, oh, I get it now. And so that has only built and built and built over the seasons I've been here. So it is. That's a game that everyone marks on the calendar. Both teams, you could throw the records out the window. If they're having a great season or if we're having a great season, it always seems like that game, what you watch on film is not what you get. It's always way more intense.
You've had a tremendous following from the fans here in Tucson. Is it going to be? It's going to be packed on Friday. Could we talk about record attendance possibly? Or
I think that's the goal. You know, I've been really impressed with our fan support this year. You know, in the past, we've had really good turnouts on Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, but our Sunday attendance has been really good. And it's been a lot of people coming back from the Friday or the Thursday game and coming out just 2 days later to watch us play again. So I would expect Friday is, you know, possibly the last home game that the fans are packed. I'm sure they'll bring some people down. So I think it'll be a great turnout and a really good environment overall for our team to play in.
All right, great one on Friday night, Arizona ASU, the final game of the regular season for the Wildcats. Our thanks to head coach Tony Amato. Next up on Wildcat Weekly, we'll check in U of A women's basketball and Ari McDonald. That's right after this.
Life is what you make it, full of endless possibilities and opportunities at every corner. In our fast-paced world, where you bank matters. Hughes helps you with what matters most, delivering dreams, adding value to your life, for you, your family, and your future. We are local, rooted in the community you call home. Join us on the journey of life. Hughes Federal Credit Union, recognized by Forbes as one of Arizona's best credit unions 2 years in a row.
Wildcat Football Weekly continues, presented by Hughes Federal Credit Union. Forbes ranked Hughes one of the best credit unions in Arizona 2 years in a row. Learn more at hughesfcu.org/best.
And welcome back. Our guest this week is Ari McDonald, junior guard on the U of A women's basketball team. Season underway this week. That word expectations is floating all over the place after a great season last year, and certainly a great season for you, Ari. But how do you deal with those expectations now? Is it fun going into this season knowing that a lot of people are expecting big things from the Wildcats?
I think it's fun. At the same time, we can't really let those expectations like get in the way because we just have things to work on. We have to work on ourselves, our team. We can't worry about anyone else. So I'll just say we just got to stay humble and just stay the course and just keep working on our game.
All right, you've been in practice, of course, for weeks and weeks now. What's better about this year's team right now as opposed to a year ago?
Just from the exhibition, I think that we're a better shooting team. I think that a lot of players are aggressive this year, and I like that a lot. And also, we have depth this year.
Okay. Coach Barnes is a great motivator. What are some of the things that she has told you or taught you since you arrived here that have helped you become a better player?
She always preached to me, get out your comfort zone, like be uncomfortable with getting uncomfortable. And so I think that has helped me step out my zone to be a vocal leader. I know that's something I struggled with in college, just being vocal, especially as a point guard. And so I think that I've gotten better over the couple of years.
You were all Pac-12 last year, you're preseason all Pac-12 this year, so you're going to be the target now. Every team that plays says, okay, we've got to stop McDonald now if we're going to win this game. But again, does that kind of get your juices flowing even more?
It does, actually. It's just I'm not a one-man team. Like, I have players around me that can step up and that are capable of doing other things. So I feel like, go ahead and try to stop me, but someone's going to step up and have a great night. So.
Okay, we know that on a given night you can score 20 points, but you mentioned your teammates. What are the other parts of your game that you feel strongly about right now?
I would say my passing. Just from like going back to exhibition, I think I can have 5+ assists a game because my teammates are great shooters this year, and everyone is like finishing well. So I feel like I think I should lead in assists this year.
You've got some young freshmen on the team, and you know what it's like that first year and so on. What have you seen from that group so far that tends you to know that they're going to be a big help this year?
They're competitive. Since we stepped in, they stepped on campus and we've been working, they are really competitive. They don't back down, and I really like that. And that shows me that they will do whatever it takes to get a win on the court.
It's Halloween week, and for those who have watched ArizonaWildcats.com, they know that there's been some trickery going on with the student athletes, and you were in the box, so to speak. What was that experience like?
It was fun. I actually didn't tell Adam or the other people recording, but I'm claustrophobic, and for me to get in the box and be covered, I was like, so that's probably why I was sweating and warm. But I actually had fun scaring Sam, so that was kind of fun.
Oh, always good to get your teammates. Tell us about school. What do you like? What are your favorite classes right now?
So my major is sociology, and so I just like taking my social classes, but then also I joined a 7-week course, and it's EDL, and it's a leadership class. So I feel that this class is kind of helping me with basketball.
What would you like to do down the road? 10 years from now, where will you be?
A high school guidance counselor.
Perfect. Okay. Have you thought about that a long time? Has that always been a goal of yours?
I just thought of it in college, but I like helping people, and I feel like the position I'm in now, I can give high school students an insight of what I've been through and how to get here and how to be successful.
What's it like playing at McHale Center? I mean, after the finish last year, I know that was just crazy.
It's actually fun. We have fans that go to bat for us. They rally behind us. They really help us when we're in large deficits or even when we're ahead. So just having fans around us supporting us daily, I love it.
All right, Aaron McDonald, Wildcat junior guard. It's opening week of the season for the Wildcats. I know a lot of fans will be out there watching you. Good luck.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time on Wildcat Weekly.
Thank you for watching Wildcat Football Weekly, presented by Hughes Federal Credit Union, home of the free U of A Visa debit card. Get yours today at hughesfcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.